Hello, people. Welcome to Assisting All. I hope you all are aware of the news that Wipro and LTH exam is round the corner. So here I am to help you ace the coding section of the exam. So in this section, there would be two questions, two coding questions, which would be based on either arrays, strings, functions, loops, or maybe if else decision making, or any basic question would be there. The languages that would be there would be C, C++, Java, or Python. As Wipro Elite exam, that was the on-campus recruitment drive of Wipro, it happened on AMCAT platform. So this NLTH exam might also happen on AMCAT platform. Now let us quickly hop on to the questions and see what all questions had come in the Wipro 2021 Elite exam. Okay, so now let's see the questions from Wipro Elite exam. That was the on-campus recruitment drive of Wipro for the 2021 batch. Um, Generally, the questions come in story form, and the questions are not that difficult. They are of easy and medium level. So the first question was, there is an agency that needs to send some data to another agency. It sends the data which is in form of numbers. For security purpose, they plan to obtain a security key from the data. The security key is identified as the count of unique repeating digits of the data. The data would be given, uh, that would be the input. So the input is in form of integer format, it is number, and you need to find out the security key. So basically the question means that you will be given an input, integer input, and then from that input count the you'll have to find out the count of repeated digits. So for example, in this case I have taken 1 2 3 4 2 4 3 2 5. Here we can see that 2 is repeated twice and 3 is repeated twice, so the count of repeated digits is 2. Now let's check out the code for this question. I have already written the code in Python. So in first line we can see we are using the input function to take inputs. I have taken a dictionary. We all know dictionary stores data in the form of key value pair. In the next minute we'll see why we have taken the dictionary, and I have taken a variable C that we'll use for the final count. As we know that we have to display the count of repeated digits. I have taken this li which will store a list. Suppose in n we give data 1 2 3 4 5. Li will store the data in form of a list. We know how a list look like, right? Then we are using this for loop to traverse through this list. Now let's see how the for loop will work. First, let us suppose that we have entered 1 2 3 4 5 as our input. If li of I, that means if 1 is not in D, then D of li of I will be equal to 1. That means in D, for the key 1, the value will be 1. Okay. Else di of I plus equal to 1. If 1 is already there, then the value will become 2. Okay. And this way, for all the keys, the values will be entered. For 2 it will be 1, again for 3 it will be 1, for 4 it would be 1, and for 5 it would be 1. Okay, for 1 also it would be 1 because 1 is present only once. Next, here we are again then traversing through the dictionary and then checking whose for which key the value is 2, greater than 1, basically greater than 1. So in our dictionary, none of the key has its value greater than 1. So C would be 0 and 0 would be displayed. But in case we make it the input 1 1 2 3 5, the key value for the key 1 would be 2. So here if di of I greater than 1, so for 1 the value is greater than 1, 2, so C would increase and C would become 0 plus 1, that is 1, and then 1 would be displayed. Let us now check if it works or not. We'll give the same 1 1 2 3 4 5. The output should come 1. Yeah, it is coming. Now let's check it for 1 1 2, sorry, 3 3 2 2 4 4. Output should come 4 because 1 3 2 and 4, all the 4 digits are repeated twice, so output should be 4. Yeah, it is working. Now let's check the second question. Now let us see the second question, which is there is a company apparel that wishes to open outlets at various locations. The company has already shortlisted some plots, but it wants to select only the plots that are square shaped. Okay, write a program to help the company select plots from the outlets. So the inputs given were 23, 16, 44, 9, 83 and 25. The output was 3. The explanation is like that from the given input we have to find out which numbers are squares, which are perfect squares. So from these inputs, 16, 9 and 25 are the perfect squares, so the output is 3. So very easy question. From the given list we have to find out which of the numbers are perfect squares. Now let us see the code for this question. So here I am taking input in the form of list. Suppose we have the inputs as 23, 44, 55, 34, 9, 16, 25. Okay, so then we'll traverse through the list. Then we'll find out root. So for here, for it would be for the first term, that is 23, the root would come something like 4 point something, 4 point, suppose 67. I'm just taking some random point digits. Then we'll check root minus mat.floor root. So 4.67 minus mat.floor, that is the floor value of root. So for floor value would be 4. That answer comes 0.67, which is not equal to 0. So this would not be printed. Now let us, same way, 44 would not be printed, 55 would not be printed. Now let us check for 9. For 9, mat dot square root of 9 would be 3. Now here if we check, 3 minus 3 is a whole number, so there is no floor value or ceiling value for that. So for 3 it would be 3 only, and 3 minus 2 would be 0. So now here 3 would be printed. No, sorry, 9 would be printed, because we are printing li of I. We are printing the elements of the list, not the root value. So li would be printed. But in our question it is asked the count of such numbers. So instead of this we can introduce one variable, count. Count is equal to 0. Make this a comment. Okay, so now let us check if it is working or not. Okay, so 23, 44, 55, 9, 25, 64. So in this 9, 25 and 64, these are the perfect squares, so answer should come 3. Let us see what our answer comes. Oh, we are not printing. Okay, a minute. So print count. Now let us see if it is working or not. So I've taken the input 23, 44, 55, 25, 9 and 64, and we can see 25, 9 and 64 are the perfect squares, so the count is 3. It is running perfectly. Now let us check for some other 23, 44, 55, 66. The count should come 0 because none of them are perfect squares. Yeah, so it is coming out 0. So our code is running perfectly well. Okay, so that's all for the video. In the next video I'll solve more questions that had come in the Wipro Elite exam for the 2021 batch. I'll try to solve more questions and discuss more questions. Um, till then, like, subscribe, and share my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon, and please share this video with your friends.